You guys, thank you so much for joining us. Welcome to the EntireVariety show, where we bring you live performances, thought leaders, fun, and a bit of magic to wherever you are. I'm Natasha Miller, Chief Experience Evangelist of Entire Productions, your host for the evening. I want to give a sincere, very warm thank you to dear friends of mine, great people in the event industry, all seated. Thank you so much for sponsoring this show. We'd like to pause for a word from them, from their founder.
Natasha, you're amazing for doing these amazing events. Your creative energy is inspiring, and we're thrilled to be your sponsor tonight. So for those of you that don't know, I'm Sandy Hammer from All Seated. We want to tell you how much we support all of you during this difficult time. We know our industry will bounce back and will produce the best events ever. We'll continue to sell our events, and what better way than using All Seated's platform. Our photo-realistic 3D images of your property, of your spaces, we can bring them to life with dynamic tools and our new Connect video conferencing tool that invites your clients into your floor plans so you can keep showing off your space and keep your doors open virtually, because you can sell remotely and virtually for all the months that we have to. So hang in there, everyone, be strong, be safe, and thanks again, Natasha, for having us here tonight.
Thank you so much to Sandy and All Seated. We adore you. And if you guys don't know about it and you're in the event industry, you really need to. On tonight's show, we'll have a live performance by Dirty Cello, a conversation with Victoria Theodore, who performs with Beyoncé and Stevie Wonder, to name a few. She'll also be joined by Dave Tweedy, and mesmerizing performances by aerialists Christine and Nina of the Dahlias. Cannot wait to see them. Joining us tonight is a special guest, Melinda Walker, who will be creating a live graphic recording of this show. You can watch her as she creates this, and we'll send it to you as well after the show. I think she might be pinned. Let's see. Oh, there it is. So you guys can go to her profile or her image during the show and watch her. So please check out the top right icons. They're top right in the corner to see this in full screen, as well as presenter and grid view. You can switch between the two. The chat feature that we talked about below is near the middle of your screen, and please be as interactive as you can. Bennett will be monitoring the chat, so she will be answering questions and letting me know if there's anything that I need to tell you. In addition to creating this show on the first and third Sundays of the month, we create similar shows like this for our clients, for both their internal teams, as well as their clients, customers, prospects, anybody that they want to really impress. Let us know if you want us to create a show for you. Next, from China to Italy and all over the US, Dirty Cello brings the world a high energy and unique spin on blues and bluegrass. Led by the vivacious crossover cellist Rebecca Roudman, Dirty Cello performs down-home blues with a wailing cello to virtuosic, stomping bluegrass.
I went down to the crossroads, fell down on my knees. I went down to the crossroads, fell down on my knees. Asked the Lord for mercy, take me if you please.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jason. This is Rebecca. We are a very small part of the band Dirty Cello. Usually there's a lot more of us, and drums and everything like that, and bass. And usually we're off traveling all around the world, but we are so excited to be here this afternoon. We're going to do a short presentation of some of the stuff we do. Here's a little Devil Went Down to Georgia. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Young man's on a fiddle and playing it hot. Dub jumped up on hickory stump, said, boy, let me tell you what. Guess you didn't know it, but I'm a fiddle player too. And if you care to take a dare, I'll make a bet with you. Now you play pretty good fiddle, boy, but keep the devils too. Better fiddle it low and get your soul, 'cause I think I'm better than you. What's the one thing, Johnny, and it might be a sin. I'll take your big gun ready, 'cause I've done that Timberman. Johnny and I's never grip on play a fiddle hard. 'Cause hell's broke loose in Georgia. You get the shiny fiddle, maybe go. But if you lose, fiddle, get your soul. Devil loaded up his case, he said, I'll start the show. His fire from his fingertips, he crossed about the bow. He pulled the bow across the strings and made an evil hiss. And a band of demons joined in and it sounded something like this. Johnny said, well, you're pretty good, old son. But sit down in that chair right there and let me show you how it's done. Fire mountain run, boys run. Devils in the house in the rising sun. Chicken in the bend and pecking and dough. Honey and Sean, but don't y'all know?
So I think we're going to wrap up a little Led Zeppelin.
Yes.
If you want to hear us with the whole band, there's some examples on the entire productions page, I think. Yeah. And we play everything, and we have fun, and we are lively, and we have a great time. I think we'll wrap up a little Led Zeppelin.
Hey, mama said the way you move, gonna make it swing, gonna make it groove. Keep away.
Awesome.
Part of the band Dirty Cello.
Woohoo! You guys light it up. Thank you so much. It's been such a pleasure. I can't wait to have you on future gigs, especially outside at Oakland City Center. I think you guys did that for us a year or two ago or so. So thank you. Really appreciate it. So next, we're going to be talking to someone that I've known for quite some time. We decided that we've known each other for at least 10 years. Victoria Theodore graduated from Oberlin in Stanford. She co-arranged and orchestrated America the Beautiful for the Super Bowl 2019, was Beyoncé's pianist for Kobe Bryant's memorial and for her Formation tour, musical director on the Donna Summer musical, and pianist for several Stevie Wonder tours. She's featured in Stevie's DVD, Live at Last, seen in the Oscar-winning documentary 20 Feet from Stardom. She was also the pianist and singer for the Arsenio Hall Show in 2013. Victoria's debut album, Grateful, was released in 2015. In Spirits, her new project with multi-hyphenate artist Dave Tweedy, who will be joining her on the show, will be released in mid-2020. David Tweedy is a Los Angeles-based songwriter, multi-instrumentalist, producer, and film composer. He's written music for multiple television shows, including ABC Disney's Pick of the Litter, So You Think You Can Dance, American Idol, and Orange is the New Black. Film composer credits include Point of No Return, Hook Up to 2.0, and award-winning, critically acclaimed Bat Kid Begins, Warner Brothers 2015. That's a lot of stuff. So, oh, look at you guys. Hi.
Hi.
Thank you so much for doing this in your LA studio, I'm assuming?
Yes,
or your LA studio in your home. I just wanted to ask a few questions of you both, but some a lot to Victoria. These are questions that I know people in general will want to know the answer to, but of course me, even though I've been a performing musician, I don't know how some of these things are done. So how did you land the gigs for Arsenio, Stevie Wonder, Beyonce, et cetera, et cetera?
Well, Stevie Wonder was the first one, and that was through back when MySpace was big, and I had a MySpace page, and I reached out to everyone that I could find in the business, and I made a profile page that had really classical music on it, but it was really beautiful and great photos, and so I was really trying to push that side of my business. And someone reached out to me saying, "Hey, Stevie Wonder's looking for a keyboard player." And my name got added to a short list of people to go audition. And I auditioned for 4 days in a row and got the job. Yeah, it was 4 days. And then from there, Stevie was the one that recommended, from what I understand, he's the one that recommended me to Arsenio. And that was amazing too. And then in 2016, I was invited to audition for Beyonce and got that job.
So it started with MySpace. Amazing. So many great things. I think MySpace, you can still do you still have your page? Have you visited it recently?
It's still there, but I haven't visited it recently.
Yeah, that's amazing. So really, for any of the artists on the show and that will be watching it later, branding yourself, putting up your best self and your best music and really showing who you are can attract attention. And it's like your EPK, right? At the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's amazing. I can't imagine how nerve-wracking any and all of that was.
It's just the sort of thing that I had to compartmentalize. So when I'm in the presence of these celebrities, I really focus on being in service and providing the support that they need, and then I freak out later.
Yeah, well, and for Stevie's auditions, was it sheet music or they just learn these songs, learn these parts?
None of this pop world sheet music. None of it.
Yeah. Wow.
By listening and knowing that you learn to memorize the material. And
yeah.
That's it. That's the only option.
It's amazing. What was one of the best experiences that you can talk about? Remember, there are some kids on the show. Not that you would have anything salacious to say, but what is one of the best experiences you had touring with Beyonce?
One of the best experiences touring with her. Well, every single night I got to start by playing Me, Myself, and I. It was just me and her.
Wow.
And also Halo, obviously, it began with just I would begin the intro and she would sing, and so that was special every single time.
And then nerves in front of that many people with the icon. How does that work out?
90,000 is no big deal. Again, it's just compartmentalizing, just really focusing on that she needs me to be just, when you grow up being an accompanist, you learn, and Dave can talk about this too, just being, both of us in bands forever, being in service to the music.
Yeah.
And that allows me to just get beyond any of my normal frailties as a musician and as a human being, and insecurities, etc. I want to make sure that I give them what they need. And
that's incredible. So you're probably putting as much energy and seriousness to Beyonce's as you would with any local artist. I bet you're just as diligent.
Yeah, I only know one gear, 100%.
Yeah. Does Dave have a mic?
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome. I wasn't sure if you were going to be able to answer questions. So as, someone who's doing music for television and movies, again, what was your start? What was your one entree? Was it also MySpace?
No, it was like a series of events that led to me being a composer on some of these TV shows. It really started with being in bands in the 90s that ended up having some placements with the shows. And so I kind of head around that. I worked for Roger Corman for a while. Some friends of mine got gigs, and they would know that I did this other thing on a TV show. They're like, "Hey, can you help me out with this?" And so it was just sort of that kind of deal where it was way more word of mouth about my abilities as a producer and a writer, and my turnaround time. I was just really fast at making things that were really ready to go and get out.
Yeah. This is a total aside, but where were you born?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I was born in Richmond, California.
And so you're a Bay Area guy. So similar to what I asked Victoria, I'm assuming that, it's high pressure to write for these TV shows, for these movies, but it's a job, and it's the same thing you would do arranging or writing for a band here, there. Do you get over the excitement and the pressure, or?
Yeah. At first you don't. At first there's a lot of anxiety because you have a lot of people you want to please. The last project I did was Disney and ABC and Sony, and so there was a lot of big things. But strangely, at the end of the day, just like with all music, I just really would focus on the sentimentality of the scenes and the music that I'm working on. Is really just do what I know how to do, because that's all you. In the end, that's all you could do anyway. And that's the thing. People, they get a little lost sometimes with trying to compare themselves to other people. And I figured out somewhere along the line that all I can really do is just do me. And so I'm just going to do the best I can. And this is opening up doors. So I'm not going to try to, but people get big things and suddenly they got to step up, like Victoria's saying. I'm like a light. I'm on or off. There's no other gear. It's just all the way or nothing, so.
That's good. It's good to hear that out loud. And I think people don't understand that people that have the opportunities that you have, when you're not writing for TV and film and when you're not touring, you're back on earth and you're gigging locally and you're taking arranging gigs, right?
Teaching gigs. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. So back to stardom, because let's just be honest, I think everybody does want to hear about some of that. And then we can go back to real life. But what would surprise people, Victoria, about what it's like to tour with such incredible headliners? Is it as glamorous as we all think it is?
What would surprise people? I think the thing that would really surprise people is the work ethic of the people that I've worked with anyway. Stevie, Arsenio, Beyonce are all incredibly hard workers, and you see it every day. Every time you get to the stadium or to the venue, and Stevie doesn't go anywhere without a keyboard. He plays every day. He doesn't have to.
I saw him in the Apple store without a keyboard, but he may have been looking for, I did. He was there in Union Square. It may have been in the car, right? And then this is a weird personal question. I auditioned to go on tour with somebody from Pat Monahan with Train, and all I could think of, Bennett, my daughter was a freshman in high school, is I don't think I can live on a tour bus. Did you have to do that for any of these?
Oh, for sure. But they're really nice tour buses.
Okay, so I could probably do it.
I think you could.
That ship has sailed, but that's cool.
I actually enjoy it. I enjoy the tour buses because they are very plush, very, very plush. They have multiple lounges in them. Your sleeping quarters are actually very comfortable.
That's really cool. So I'm going to ask you one more question, and I'd love to hear you guys do a tune. How has being aligned with these headliners promoted your own personal projects and work? Has it really popped you up into like this great wave, or do you still have to like?
Oh, for sure, because it gives me, both of us, recognition that otherwise is really difficult to attain. You know, I mean, when people find out who you worked with, or there's tons of videos of me performing, like Stevie on the DVD, Love It Last, he says all of our names and gives each of us a solo.
That's great.
And with Beyonce, when you looked at the Formation tour, of everyone on stage, I was the only other person that got a single profile on the giant monolith screen. She showed my face alone, just me.
Well, you're beautiful, and you've got a great soul. So
solo. So it's just like, that's special, and it makes a difference with people understanding and appreciating what you can offer.
Yeah. Before you guys play, can you tell everybody how you met, and then go ahead and kick off the tune?
You do it.
We actually met at a Shabbat gathering in Venice, California.
Yeah. Neither of us are Jewish.
Yeah, neither one's Jewish, but a good friend of ours is, and has these Shabbat dinners, and we met there, and we became friends first.
Yeah. We bonded over music. It was a dinner / jam session. Dave was on guitar because he plays multiple instruments beautifully, and I was on the melodica, and we were playing Superstition actually.
Yeah.
And we both looked at each other like, wait a minute.
That's so weird. You guys are both from the Bay Area, and you had to meet at a Shabbat in Venice, whatever. Anyway.
And we knew about 100 the same musicians.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
One of his band members used to be my student, Matt Berkeley.
Victoria, yes, Matt Berkeley. Yeah, we were just talking about that. Of course. Wow. Okay, so what tune are you going to play for us, and take it away?
All right. So our band name is In Spirits, and it's the two of us that we've written. They made a bunch of tracks, and I wrote a bunch of lyrics, and we worked together on finishing the songs. And this is the song called Oh.
1, 2.
Do you have a minute to say hello? It's gonna be you, but I really like to know. I'm standing across the room. There's only one thing that I like to do.
Awesome. I can hear my daughter clapping in the next room.
Thank you.
Cool. So I guess one of the questions I mean, two things I want everyone to know. So what do you do when you're not on tour? And I really want you guys both to talk about it. And then what is the project you're planning for In Spirits and these songs?
Sure. So when I'm not on tour, I work on creative work. I'm working on a musical about the life of Marian Anderson with a magical team of women that are just absolutely incredible. And working on do arrangements for different things, including, as you mentioned, the America the Beautiful for the Super Bowl last year. And this year I did an arrangement for Beyoncé to sing on the Disney presentation a week ago. We did When You Wish Upon a Star, and you can find that online. And various things like that. And I teach. So I teach private lessons, and now online it's available.
Virtual lessons.
Virtual
Awesome.
lessons. But I saw that David Sturtevant is there too, and I played at his church when I'm in the Bay Area.
I have too.
Yeah. So, I stay busy with that sort of thing. It's great.
Awesome. And yeah.
I'm not really out on tour. I'm a composer, writer, producer. So I play locally, but I'm usually working on different projects. So currently I'm working on a Christmas movie called Dear Santa, which is about people that donate their time to the U.S. Postal Service during Christmas time to answer the letters from Santa.
That's a thing?
But it's a documentary. It's the same director, Dana Nachman, who I work with. I've been working with the past, 6 years. And so other than that, I'm a producer and I'm a writer. And so I produce other artists and I write for other artists. And
yeah. So as a writer, do you have a style, whatever that style is? How do you write in other styles? Is it really hard to get out of that mindset?
No, strangely, I was a full-time drummer for about 20 years prior to even segueing into production and writing. And so I was a first call session drummer. So I played fluid. I can play jazz and Afro-Cuban music. I can play all different types of styles of music. And really, that's the thing about songwriting is, everything kind of has a feel and a lilt and a real particular thing to it. And as a drummer, you have to have those skills to play different types of music. I have to be able to turn around and play rock music, play a hip hop, play some weird, Gregorian chant thing, and I got to get my head around.
Wait, did you just say Gregorian chant?
I did it.
If anybody, if you don't know what that is, you got to look it up. Gregorian chant. I did not know that this was going to go there, but I like it.
You never know.
With that being said, I have to cover a lot of ground as a composer. I'm currently working on stuff that's super kind of Gershwin-y, kind of jazzy stuff.
Wow.
The last thing I worked on was super down-home kind of acoustic guitars with woodwinds. The thing before that was orchestrated stuff. So it's just, but the thing is that the movie and the sentimentality and the actual kind of emotional content of the movie is really calling the shots.
Mm-hmm.
So,
right. It's the director, right?
Yeah, and the producer and the editor, actually. They all kind of play a part in all of it. So I just try to fill in and obviously, bring the emotional elements,
Right. What would a show be or a movie without music? It would be so dry. And I was thinking recently, I was watching a scene, I was like, okay, I hear the music, but what if it had slapstick funny music? How much different would that scene be, right?
It's dramatic. It's dramatic. Sometimes just for fun, I put other songs on the cues that and on the movies that I get on pieces just to see, because it really changes the whole tonality. And even sometimes something that's maybe slightly funny, if you put somber music to it, you won't even catch the humor. But when you put some kind of funny on it,
it's a cue, right? It's a cue for our brain to understand what's going on. It's just more information.
Just in case, if something's really good, truth is with movies, you don't even need anything if the acting is that amazing. But otherwise, it definitely gives you tonal cues.
Yeah. So talk about your project and what it's going to be out mid this year. What is it about? I know. Good luck with that. Tell me what it's about, what you hope to do with it, and then I'd love to hear a tune.
Sure. So we actually put the band together last year because we were sponsored to go to Italy by the company Proel, which is an Italian music instrument manufacturer. They make this beautiful decibel keyboard as well as these tamburo drums.
Is that weighted keys, touch sensitive?
Wonderful.
Okay, somebody write that down for me on my team because I need this
I love it. The Dexibel is such a beautiful instrument. It feels really good in the hands. But we went over there and figured, let's write some songs because we're going to perform. And we put the band together, what, 3 weeks before we went?
Yeah, like maybe a month before. About a month before, we just like, okay, let's get some songs together and do this. And then, so we went there, and the crazy thing was most of the shows ended up being packed, and the response was incredible. And we were just like, we were just like, oh my goodness, we got something. This is
and that was without any product.
Yeah, no
Yeah, move over, Beyonce.
Hey.
Beyonce, move over.
So that's when we decided, you know, let's go ahead and actually do an album. And so we worked on it. He was busy with his movie. I was busy with my musical. So we figured, hey, spring 2020. And then Corona happened. And one of the ways that we've been actually keeping ourselves busy is that every day we do what we call a Quarantunes concert on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitch. And today was day 48 of that.
Ooh.
So every day, 1 p.m. Pacific time, we are on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitch. And it's just an opportunity, and we have tons of people like Cynthia who come and enjoy the time with us. Both of her moms show up every day.
Yeah, we just put all your handles on the chat so everyone can check that out.
Thank you.
Cool. Let's hear a tune, and thank you so much for doing this.
As well as we take requests. So, hey, you know.
Awesome.
This is another one of our songs called New York. Just getting the timing together right. There we go.
Caught a train on the west side, going uptown tonight. Take me up to another night, where everything is alright. Big city, bright lights, energy like the sun. I feel so alive. Caught up in your vibe, not giving you up. Not giving you up. You know when the midnight and you know it. I can feel your love through your hallway. City lights all alright. You won't wait. Find a way to step outside. Do you in the highlights? She'll let you take time. I should make everybody bring out your flavor. I can live without not giving you up. Not giving you up.
Awesome. Are both of those tunes going to be on your release?
Yes.
All right. Thank you, both of you, so much. I so appreciate it. I know everyone is loving it. And I will tune in and check you out on day, I don't know, 78. No, I'm kidding. We've got how many more days we have? Of like at least 20 some.
It's incredible.
It's good practice. Anyway, thank you so much. I hope you stick around and enjoy the rest of the show.
Thanks for having us. We appreciate you.
So let's check in with Melinda Walker and see how the graphic recording piece is going. Let's see what it is. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. So graphic recording is really great. It's so beautiful. A lot of conferences and speakers have, if they know what they're doing, have it. This is so beautiful. We'll make sure that we push it out so everyone can see it. She'll continue to do it as we go on with the show. And tonight we have another giveaway. It's not Snibs again, but I still love them. I'm a member of the Female Founders Collective that Rebecca Minkoff, who you may know by her purses, started. Tonight, fellow member Ashley Hensley is supporting us and one lucky winner to receive a pair of shoes of their choice from her site. If you want to win a pair, let us know in the chat. They are flats, so mostly female. So that's CCOS. I think that's how she pronounces it. And thank you so much to her for doing that. Okay, you guys, next. We have performances by two of the members of the Dahlias, 4 circus artists who bring together a broad set of specialties, including aerial, contortion, and sear wheel. Christine has been training, performing, and teaching circus arts internationally and locally in the Bay Area for over 14 years. She specializes in trapeze, aerial hoop, ensemble aerial performance, and contortion acrobatics. She'll be virtually performing on the Lollipop Lyra today in her living room. Okay, you are very deserving of that applause, and so is your dog. Thank you so much. Everyone, if you want to know, that Lollipop Lyra did almost touch her ceiling. Next, with a healthy appreciation for the absurd and sparkly, Nina shifted her focus from dance to circus in 2010. She has since been found spinning and dangling across the US, Europe, and Latin America. Nina is known for her dancerly lines and grace on stage, as well as her creative approach to act creation, costuming, and inventing new apparatuses. Today, or shall we say this evening, she'll be performing on aerial silks from her Oakland loft. Oh my goodness. Everybody is freaking out. That drop was amazing. Thank you so much. You guys are such beautiful artists. Really, really appreciate you. Let's check in on Melinda and see how she captured. Yeah, that's so great. You've got Christine on the lollipop and Nina on the silks. So thank you so much to everyone for tuning in. We're nearing the end of the show. Thank you to the team, Annalisa, who's working on the technical situations here, Madeline, Bennett. Thank you so much to Dirty Cello, to Victoria Theodore, and Dave, Tweety, Christine and Nina of the Dahlias, and Melinda Walker. We'll continue to create this show and also offer it to our clients for their internal purposes and to engage with their clients and prospects. A very, very special thanks to allseated.com for sponsoring tonight's show. Thank you to CCOS for their support. And join us in 2 weeks on May 17th for our next show. And please tell your friends and networks. Everyone's invited. We will keep it as PG as possible so kids can pop in. And before we say goodbye, we have a question for everyone. Annalisa is going to put up the poll. What kind of things would you like to see at future shows? You can choose more than one. I'm going to vote 2. Let's see. I mean, I think everyone's going to choose everything. But if you have other ideas, add it in the chat. So I don't think I missed anything. I'm going to look at the chat to see from my team if I've missed anything. I haven't. Thank you so much. Let's end this show with a little bit of a dance party, and we'll see you in a couple of weeks. Thank you so much.
She read, you can't live life like you're already dead. Let's roll, let's roll. You can't live life like you're already dead. You can't get lost when you're on your way. You can't get found if you waste a day. You can't get work if you're not willing to pay. You can't get lost when you're on your way. Let's roll, let's roll. Like you're already dead. Ain't about winning if you've already won. It ain't a secret if you tell no one. It ain't worth doing if it's been done. It ain't about winning if you've already won. Let's roll. Let's roll. You can't live life like you're already dead. Go too far, or just keep wrong, keep on racing the bar. It ain't worth doing if it isn't hard. Let's roll, let's roll. You can't live life like you're already dead. To your head, you can't let ink make you see red. You can't live life like you're already dead. Let's roll, let's roll. You can't live life like you're